All right. Well, good morning, lovely people. Thanks for coming out to join me at Yoga in the Park. I think I know most of you. I'm Tommy. I'll be guiding you through your practice. We're just going to kind of do a little bit of keeping that theme that we started Saturday. I mean, why not, right? Beautiful solstice weekend and some great sharing with this community. It was awesome. And we'll do sun salutations. We'll bookend them with a little bit of a different sequencing this morning than we did Saturday, but I want to continue with that theme and just igniting that fire within. So let's come to a hero's pose and grab a block. Daniel, grab a block because we're going to do some stuff where we need a little length in the body. Thank you. So come into heroes. If heroes is a little much on the knees, you can sit up on a block in Sukhasana. And slide those knees together. Feet are nice and flat. Just take a moment here, roll up through the shoulders and down the back and lengthen out through the tops of the thighs. Take a deep inhale up through the crown. And a deep exhale, just let those shoulders fall away from the ears. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in through the nose. Take that breath down into the back, into the belly. Lengthen up through the crown. And nice, slow exhale. You get about halfway to that exhale. Begin to slowly clamshell those lower ribs down and in to squeeze out any of that stagnant, stale energy, stale air. So on that next inhale, you can find just a little bit more space. Just beginning to notice where the breath is flowing, where is it getting stuck. Not trying to force anything, just being aware and observing. Make that breath-body connection. Check in with that guide, our breath. Let it take you through the rest of your practice. Listen to it. It'll let you know when you need to rest. It'll let you know when you want to push yourself a little further. It'll also let you know that we have everything we have right here in this moment. Inhale, we find length, reach and rise. And that exhale, we ground. Feel that support of the earth. And the breath flowing between these two opposing forces. One more big breath in, biggest breath you've taken all morning. Exhale, just let it all go. Let the bones be heavy. Feel that anchor of your tail into the earth. Softly blink the eyes open. Acknowledge your fellow yogis. Beautiful morning. All right. Just take the hands out to the side, kind of shake out the wrists here. Flap your wings a little bit, side to side. Flick the wrists up and out. Whatever feels good. All right. Just take the shoulder or the head over to the shoulder, leaning over to the right, just rolling out the neck from side to side. Big inhale. Take one or the ear over to the shoulder, find some length in that neck, then dropping chin to chest. Take a big breath in there, roll it over to the other side. Maybe taking the neck up and around, open up through the throat. Deep breath into the heart space. Exhale, chin to chest. All right, let's take the left ear over to the shoulder. Extend that right arm out. We'll take the left arm up and over, just finding a little bit more length, kind of reaching out through the fingertips. Just a gentle nudge of that neck, find a little bit more space here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let's take that over to the other side. Reaching out through the left fingertips. Gentle nudge with that right hand. A little bit more lengthening in the neck. Maybe circle out the wrist while we're here. And back to center. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to go ahead and grab for the wrist here. We're going to do that same extension over to the right. A gentle nudge down to that wrist. Kind of drop it down to that shoulder, maybe finding a little bit more space there. Stay for one more breath. Let that go. Roll the shoulders a little bit, shake it out. Take that to the other side. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Grabbing for that wrist and draw that shoulder down and take the neck over to the other side. One more breath here. And release, shake it out. Let's take that left elbow up and back, just a gentle nudge, and walk those fingertips. Take a deep breath in here, and just take a gentle side body stretch. Take the ear over to the bicep, find a little bit more space. Breathe into those ribs on the left side. And release, shake it out. And second side. Bring the elbow back, gentle nudge. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, gentle side body stretch. Maybe ear over to the bicep, find a little more space. Let all that go. Let's just do one more shoulder stretch and work through eagle. Just take that left arm forward, right arm up and under. Inhale up to the fingertips. Big breath into the back. Exhale, squeeze those elbows down into the sternum. Drop the chin to the chest. Big breath right in between the shoulders. Keep the bind. Inhale up. Lengthen. Fill up. Exhale, squeeze down and in. Contract. Clamshell those lower ribs, squeezing out any stale energy you're holding. Inhale, big breath, open the arms. And switch directions. Right arm forward, left arm comes up and under. Inhale, lift. And exhale, squeeze it down and in. One more. Inhale, lift. Big breath into the center of the back. Exhale, contract. All right, let's let all that go. Go ahead and roll right over the knees here. We'll come into a tabletop position. Setting that nice foundation with shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Go ahead and tap it out to the tops of the feet. Wake it up. And let's take it into a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lift up to the heart, gaze up, lift up to the tail, draw that belly up. Deep breath in on the exhale, push that floor away, round out to the back, draw the gaze down and in towards the belly. Moving with the breath, up to the lift. Exhale, push the floor away. Work out that foot cramp I just got. Woo. Just add on any other movements that feel good this morning. Maybe looking over the shoulder. Take the palms over to one side. Look over the shoulder, a little deeper twist. Cat cows along the way. Circle out through the hips, whatever's calling to you this morning. Right. Take it back to center wherever you are. Go ahead and extend out through that right leg. Tuck the toes, push out to that calf. Fire that belly up, draw that belly button slightly in towards the back of the spine. Lift up to that right heel, floating that breath out. For a breath. Add the arm, extend the left arm forward. Lift up the gaze. Push the floor away with your right arm. Belly engaged here, getting that internal fire starting to get stoked up. Big breath in. Exhale, curl in elbow. The knee, push the floor away with the right palm. Inhale, move with the breath, find length. Exhale, contract. Inhale, length. Exhale, contract. Inhale, stay for a breath. Left arm out to the side. Right leg out to the side. Squeeze and hold. Place that foot down. Toes facing forward as much as you can. Draw the fingertips in. Go ahead and bring yourself up to a nice long torso. We'll come into cross gate pose. We'll inhale and lift. Exhale, slide the arm down the leg. Take a nice side body stretch. You can hear me okay on Zoom? Thank you. Had some problems last week, so I just want to make sure I'm good. All right. Deep breath into that rib cage. Nice little inner hip stretch, waking up the hamstring. Working through that side body. Let's inhale back up. Bring those palms down. Slide the leg back. We'll take that series to the other side. Extend back to that left foot. Press out through that heel and stretch that calf. Stretching out the toes. All right, fire up the belly. Begin to lift up through that heel. Extending that leg straight out from the hip. Shift that weight over into the left palm and add the arm. Standing forward, pressing down into the top right foot. Got a nice firm base. Find some length here. Deep breath. Exhale, contract, push the floor away. Inhale, move with the breath, find length. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze and hold one more. Inhale, lengthen. Take that right arm out to the side. Left foot up and over. Squeeze and hold. And gently place it down. Toes facing forward as much as you can. Walk the palms in. Draw that energy up through the torso. Inhale up and open. Exhale, side body stretch, second side. Looking up under that elbow, opening up the chest a little more. Take one more breath here. And exhale, we'll release. Palms come down. Slide that leg back in. Let's tuck the toes and make our way up to our first downward dog. Time and pedal out one leg at a time. Shorten up your stance on one side. Stretching out those calves just a little more. And then set your firm foundation. I like to kind of drop one big toe down and then fan out the rest of them. Down on both sides. Inhale up through the heels and tail. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, sink down, melt through the heels. Check in with the arms. Kind of roll the creases of your arms forward slightly. Internal rotation. Or external rotation of the arms inward. Stay for another breath here. And on the exhale, begin to walk forward. Coming into ragdoll, forward fold. Grab for opposite elbows, lengthen down. As you draw the elbows down, find some length in that back. And just let gravity do its work here. Let the head be heavy. Check in if you're holding any tension in the jaw, in the brow, in the throat. Inhale halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, thighs back, crown forward. And pressing into the shins or tops of the thighs. Deep breath in here. On the exhale, fold forward one more time. And a slow inhale is going to draw the energy up through the legs, through the thighs, through the pelvis. We'll roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Open up left and right. Bring those palms to touch. Just a gentle back bend here as the hips come forward. Exhale, bring the palms down into the chest. Nestle the thumbs against the sternum. Let the heart shine forward. Close the eyes here for a moment in Tadasana. Just feeling that energy, that prana, that fire inside, beginning to wake up this morning. Deep breath in, we lengthen through the crown. And on that exhale, we root down through the heels. Open the eyes, shake it out. All right, you guys know where we're going. Let's work through some sun salutations here. Surya Namaskara. We'll go through A, B, and kind of some modified series. So, main thing I just want to point out here is please rest when you need to. It's not about staying on, pace with me or the person next to you. It's really about following your own pace. If you need to rest, downward dog, take a child's pose, please do so. And, we can always wait up for you guys, meet you guys in downward facing dog. So let's begin here. Inhale up, Urdhva gentle back bend as the hips come forward. Swat some bugs, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, hinge forward at the hips, draw that energy all the way down as you fold into Uttanasana. On the halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, crown forward, thighs back, deep breath in here. And on that exhale, we're going to plant the hands. You can step all the way back to a plank pose. Push the floor away so you got a little round in the back. You're pushing out through the heels and reaching forward with the crown. Let that belly fire up. A little engagement of the kneecaps up and in. Deep breath in here. On the exhale, let's all take the knees, chest, chin. So this is our first modification. As you lower down, keep those elbows squeezed in around the ribs. Take it all the way down to the belly. Rock back and forth in those hips as we lengthen out through the thighs. Find a little more space. into cobra pose. Squeeze the elbows alongside the ribs. Push yourself up gently. Feel that lower back fire up. Take a big breath. On the exhale, lower the crown of the head down. Stay on the knees. We'll push ourselves up to a tabletop. Back up to a plank pose. And make our way to downward dog. Those modifications are going to be the nice, safest, slowest way to work through our sun salutations. I'll add on as we go, but feel free to take any of those modifications. Big breath into the back. On the exhale, step, hop, or float yourself forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold in. With a conscious breath, bend the knees, inhale, lift, root to rise, all the way up. Gentle back bend here. And draw those palms back into heart center to complete the salutation. Close the eyes for a moment. It's no coincidence we begin and end this pose, prayer position at the heart. This is where all truth lies. Get out of our heads, less of that thinking part of ourselves, more of the feeling part of ourselves. I can say we're not doing yoga, we feel yoga, right? All right, let's continue on a little quicker this time. Inhale up, lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop yourself back into a plank. And this time, either lower down with those knees, chest, chin, or if you'd like to, full chaturanga, lean forward out over those wrists slightly, keeping those elbows drawn in halfway. Untuck the toes, take yourself up into an upward facing dog. Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. Thighs are up off the mat. Deep breath in. And exhale, push it all the way back, downward facing dog. Stay in down dog for 2 big breaths here. Take that child's if you need one. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale, lift up through the heels and the tail. And exhale, melt and lower back down. Inhale here. Bend the knees, step, hop, or float yourself forward. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Gentle back bend here, maybe a little bit deeper. Palms back to heart center. Close the eyes. That energy just cascade down through the body like a waterfall. All right, third time through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands. This time we're going to step back with the right foot. We're going to drop into low lunge. Untuck the back foot, lengthen out through that thigh. Knee over the ankle. Inhale, lift up. Drawing down with the tail, up through the chest. Rotation of the pinky slightly in. Big breath here. Exhale, take it all the way down. Tuck those back toes and lift the knee up. Step it back to your plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Take your back bend of choice. Cobra, up dog, or sneeze. Yeah. Careful. Inhale. Work it out. Exhale. Hope I'm not allergic to that citronella spray. All right. Inhale up, right leg back. Exhale. Step it forward and low low lunge, second side. Move with the breath as you rise. Oh, wow. Silent. Wake up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more breath in. In on the exhale. Drop the palms down. Untuck. Step yourself forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale forward. Inhale to bring it all the way back up. One more big back bend. Upward salute. We don't see the sun, but we know it's there. And exhale, palms back to chest. Ending where we began. Pause here for a breath or two. Just let that energy bouncing around settle, your heartbeat settle into your chest. Reconnecting with that breath. You lost it. Softly keep the eyes open. We'll shake that all out. Grab yourself a drink, water if you need it. You're hydrated. It's actually really nice out. We're enjoying this here at the park. Okay, let's inhale up and exhale back down. Let's step back into that low lunge. The right leg goes back. Bring your blocks along. We'll stay for a little longer this time. Bring those blocks along a little bit in front of the hips. You want a little deeper kind of lunge. Come forward. So play around with that positioning. Inhale, arms all the way up. Draw them back and open up through the chest for cactus. Gentle back bend here. Deep breath in. Bring your arms forward. Bring palms together. We're going to take a high twist. We're going to inhale. We're going to peel that left arm back across the chest. Open up the shoulders. And inhale back to center. Inhale back up, open and round. Big breath here. And exhale, palms back together. Now one more time. Inhale, draw the arm back behind us. Press into the top of that back foot. Let's go ahead and cross that elbow over the knee. Push those palms together and use that leverage to find a little bit more of a twist. Squeezing that left thigh inward a little bit, find some space. Stay for one more breath. Exhale, let's release. Put your blocks out of the way if you have them. Press down into the ground and pull that back leg up. Inhale here. Exhale, step it back to plank. Inhale, take that flow, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. And back bend of choice. And exhale, back to down dog. Inhale that right leg up and back. Exhale, push the floor away, step it forward. Low lunge, step aside. Blocks, props, whatever you need. Build that nice strong foundation. Inhale, arms up. And cactus and open to the chest. Gentle back bend here. Deep breath in. Exhale, palms forward together. And inhale, open yourself up, cross, kind of drawing the bow back behind you. That front knee is going to want to start to splay open. Get back in a little bit more. Go back to center and all the way up. Take another cactus. Inhale here. And Exhale, back to center. Draw the bow back one more time. We'll slide that elbow across the knee. Push those palms together. Push the heels of the hands together to find a little bit more push. One more big breath, maybe twisting a little deeper. Go ahead and release. Palms come down. Back knee up. Step it back. Let's all take a nice child's pose. Toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Want to play around with the blocks. Love using those to find a little bit more space in the front of the body to melt the heart down. Big breath right into the center of the back, and then push back with your hips towards the heels a little bit further. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more there. Big breath in. And big breath out. Walk the fingertips back in a little bit here. Blocks if they're around. Tuck the toes. We'll make our way back up to downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, step forward. Inhale halfway, wipe the slate clean. And fold in. Inhale all the way back up to center. Back to mountain pose. Breath here. Inhale, find length. Exhale, root. All right, let's work through another series. Like I said, rest when you need to. Inhale it up. And exhale, hinge forward. Bend the knees, plant the hands, and step back with that right foot again. This time we're going to take it into a crescent lunge. That back heel is lifted. You're about hip width or shoulder width apart, so you're not standing on that tightrope. And draw that energy up to the front of the body to lift up. Bend that back knee, sink into that lunge a little bit more, and then press out through that heel as you straighten the leg. Draw up and in on that back kneecap. Nice, firm, solid foundation. Big breath here. And the exhale, let's open up those arms again. Cactus. Kind of the same thing we did on that low lunge. We're going to inhale arms forward. Feel that shoulder back behind you. Big breath here. Let go. Inhale up, back to center. Exhale, cactus one more time. Inhale it forward. This time let's cross that right elbow right over the knee. Push into those palms. Take that twist, second side. Standing side. Inhale here. Twist a little deeper on that exhale. We'll release, place the palm down, just step it forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale forward. Right into that second side, we'll step back, that left leg. Set the foundation. Look down at that front big toe, that's also going to be your anchor. Spread those toes out nice and wide. Draw the energy up through the leg, through the torso. Bend that back knee, sink into that lunge, and press out through that heel. Inhale, cactus the arms, gentle back bend. Inhale, palms forward. elbow back. Inhale all the way up. Cactus. And exhale, palms together. Drop into that twist side to side. One more breath here. Inhale back to center, palms come down. Step yourself forward. Inhale halfway. And exhale forward. Right. Place the palms down, bend the knees, and step it all the way back to the plank. We're going to lower all the way down to the belly. Work through a few back bends here. So rock those hips side to side, lengthen out through the tops of the thighs. Trying to find some length in the front side of the body. Stretching out the front side of the body is going to help you get into back bends better. All right, slide the elbows forward, right underneath those shoulders. Press down to the tops of the feet. Engage the belly and draw it up slightly off the mat. Push down those fingertips and pull your heart space to your shoulders slightly. Big breath in. On the exhale, let's drop the gaze down towards the belly and peel the belly up off the mat slightly. Maybe you want to go a little further. Maybe the thighs come. Working through that. Work the breath a few times. On the lift. Exhale, gaze down and in. A little shaky. One more time. Exhale. Over down. Exhale, back up. The palms back underneath the shoulders. Stretch yourself all the way back. Downward facing dog. All right, let's take it to a pigeon series here. So pigeon is problematic for you. For the hips or knees, come onto the back and do a figure four. Otherwise, right leg
Tom's
up
screen
back,
is
back and open up through that hip.
we can't see you.
Can you see me?
Now we can. It went blank for a minute.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. Inhale, leg back up. Hips are level to the ground. On the exhale, push the floor away. We're going to bring that right knee to the right elbow. And then place that leg across the mat. About a 90-degree angle. A little less intense. To bring that heel in a little bit more. You're going to have a little less intense stretch on that outer hip. Lengthen out through that back thigh. Big breath in. And exhale, begin to walk your fingers forward. Maybe you want to be up on blocks, on forearms, whatever degree is comfortable for you this morning. Doing a nice stretch on that outer right hip. Pinching it all. Get out of it. So same thing on your back. If you want to do it, you're just crossing that ankle over, threading the needle through, drawing that knee in. You're going to get that same stretch. Wherever you are, stay with the breath. One more big breath here. Exhale, melt, let everything go. Walk, fingertips back. Best way to get out of this, you're going to tuck the back toe, press up out of it, and that'll give you some room to slide that leg up and back. Kind of shake out through that hip. If you want to bend it again, whatever you need to do to get a little blood flow circulating back in there. And we'll take that pigeon to the second side, left leg up and back. You want to stack it open here for a moment. Circle out to the hip. And when you're ready, inhale, left leg up, square the hips off. Exhale, squeeze, push the floor away and draw that left elbow, left knee to left elbow. And then place it left hip. Real important before you just sink down and use that back leg to work it back. Get off that kneecap. Find that length in the thigh. It's going to get a lot more space and it's going to take a lot of pressure off that outer hip. Also available. Blanket is great underneath that hip. If you need a little extra support or lift. On the exhale, you're going to walk yourself forward. Melt down. Let everything go. Breathe into that outer left hip. Big breath in. Find length. Big breath out. Just let it go. Melt down. So one more breath here. Exhale, let it go. If you're low, you can walk your fingertips back. Move any props you're using. Okay, get out of it. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, press the floor away to get that leg out. Take it out. All right. Back to downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Let that go. And walk feet forward towards the hand. And we'll just drop down to the tail, come down to the seat. Woo. Buggy. Buggy. Buggy and buggy. All right. You can have a blanket here under the hips if you like. Work our pull down a little bit further. Press out through those heels. Drop the thighs down. Toes come back towards the knees. Let's inhale and find some space and lift. Exhale, reach out with those fingertips. Crown of the head. Begin to sink down. Slight bend in the knees, absolutely, if you need it. It's not about getting down to touch the toes. Not about getting the legs straight. It's working out through the back. It's the same thing as our standing forward fold, just a little bit of a different sensation. Let's inhale, let's do that one more time. Inhale, find some length. Kind of think of it almost like it's a forward fold if you're standing. So you're pressing out through the heels. So it's like you're standing on the ground. Fold forward. Don't really have gravity working on the head here, but really feel this a little bit more in the backs of the thighs, the low back. Back up. Just drag that right heel in. Press out through the left. Inhale here. Sternum over leg. Fold yourself forward. That always feels really good after doing it with two legs. Find a little bit more space. Inhale and bring the chin slightly up. Find a little more space. Exhale, fold in a little deeper. Walk yourself back up. All right, we're going to take that left leg, right leg, and slide it around, so bend through the knee. And the other foot is right around the top of it. side. Inhale and lift. And exhale, we're going to twist. So we're going to bring that palm over to the side, roll the shoulders back, twist up through the spine from the base up through the shoulders and crown goes flat. Big breath in. Twist a little deeper. Take one more breath there. On yourself. And take that the other direction. Inhale and lift. Exhale over. Then take your chin and look over that left shoulder. Let that go. I'm going to take that right leg, take it back to center. Left leg up and over. Stay here. Go back to the inside if that's a little too much on the twist. Otherwise, we're going to drag that right heel in. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to take another twist. Closed twist, wrapping around, shoulder back. Find a little bit of space for your torso here against that thigh. Trying to get that torso kind of working around the inside there. Sit up nice and tall. Find length. Exhale, twist. One more breath. Wind yourself. Right. Let's go ahead and lift up through that heel. We're going to reach up and underneath, either with the forearms. You can also just grab it. You can also kind of cradle the baby, however you want to do it. And we're just rocking that little side to side. Feel pretty open in the outer hips from the pigeon series. All right, let's come into heron pose. Drag that heel in so you have a nice little kickstand here for your hip. Roll shoulders back, kick out through that heel, lift up to the chest. Can't get to the feet, strap is awesome here. You can also just be on the back of that thigh, pushing out to the heel. Grab what you get a hold of. Deep breath in. Push out through the heel a little bit more. Maybe you want to play around with a little bit of an opening here. Oops, not that way. That's before. All right, so reaching back with the left hand. Belly fired up. Back to center if you're twisted. And exhale. Gently place that down. Let it all go. Shake those legs out. Shake the ankles. Shake those legs. Right, let's do that same series, second side. So this time we're dragging in the right heel. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Inhale and lift. Exhale, sternum over leg, fold yourself in. Big breath, find a little space. Exhale, melt, fold. Self back up a bit. Kind of roll that hip, slide that ankle back behind us here. Inhale here. Exhale, twisting from the base of the spine. Bring that left hand across the thigh to find a little bit more space and lever. Inhale, find length. Exhale. slowly unwind yourself. We're going to take that to the other side. Inhaling up. Exhaling other direction. Grab to that outer leg, thigh. Deep inhale here, and then take that chin over to the opposite shoulder. Chin over to the right shoulder. One more breath. And let all that go. All right, slide that left leg back to center. Bring the right knee up. Cross it over. Drag that heel in. Yourself a little lift. Take another twist here. Inhaling, lifting and rising. Exhale, twist from the base of the spine. Finding some space here for the ribs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. All right, final breath here. Unwind it. All right. That hair on the second side. Rock the baby. Put the cradle. Get underneath it. Whatever feels good. All right. Hips nice and open. That heel dragged in, so you have a nice little kickstand. Press out through that heel. Open up through the chest and lift. Draw out through the heel. Down in the tail. Up through the crown. Big breath. Stay here. Get out of it. Come along for a little bit more. That arm back behind you and open up. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Gently place it down. Let it all go. Legs forward. Shake them out. Side to side. Up and down. Let it all go. All right. Let's go ahead and pop down to our backs. Probably need something for your face to cover up on the butt. You can stay seated if you like. You guys want to stay seated? Stay seated. Do whatever we want. All right. We're coming back to a seat. We're doing a seated Shavasana today, no problem. All right, then. Let's come back to center here. We just do a little winding cool down series seated then. Let's just inhale. And exhale, let the palms fall down. And one more time, inhale, lift. Open up through the throat. And exhale, chin to chest. One more, inhale, lift and rise. Let's just take a gentle twist. And across the side, roll it back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist other direction. Already did some pretty intense twists, so we'll just kind of use this as a little bit more of a moving, breathing exercise as opposed to really getting into those twists. Inhale up. Let's exhale, fold forward. Big breath into the center of the back. Back go. Back in. Switch across the legs here. Have to work on some more wind downs that not on your back things. I feel like the bugs aren't going anywhere. So inhale and lift. Exhale, palms down, chin to chest. Just noticing how the breath is moving, maybe hopefully a little bit more freely than when we began. Inhale and lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gentle twist. Inhale up. And exhale, twist the other direction. Inhale, lift one last time. Exhale, fold forward, opposite side. Big breath right into the middle of the back. Let it all go. Walk the fingertips back in. Right. You can unwind the legs if you want. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana here for Shavasana. You can have blocks on the legs, or not Supta Baddha, Baddha Konasana. So you can be here. If you want to have the legs still crossed, that's cool. I'd like to offer, since we are kind of winding down into a Shavasana, a little mudra here. So just roll shoulders up and back. Place one palm in front, the other palm on top. Bring thumbs together. This is just a nice little root, kind of drop it into the center of the legs. Nestle the thumbs against the legs. Just feel some weight there in your palm. Activating that root chakra. Feel that stable connection of the earth holding us up. Let's begin to soften where you can soften. The face, the jaw, shoulders. Just let the bones be heavy. Feel the weight of your bones. Just feel a lightness in the crown of your head. Just be here for a few breaths. Enjoy the benefits of our practice. Keep that connection with the breath. Just let everything else go. Wherever you are, begin to deepen that breath. Rocking the head gently side to side, maybe circling out through the neck, just bring sensation back into the body. Wiggle the toes. Keep that mudra or release it if you like. Deep breath in, we receive, reach and rise. Deep breath out, we let go, ground ourselves. I invite you to take this feeling with you into your day. Share this clarity, this calmness, this feeling of true self with others. Inhale, arms out to the side, up, fingers to touch. And on the exhale, bring that down into the heart. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice this morning. Thank you for taking some time for some self-care, self-exploration, and love. That divine light in me acknowledges that divine light in each and every one of you. Wonderful day. Good to see everybody on Zoom, everybody at the park. Namaste. Thank you all. Take care.